we come to the main technique, which I really want you guys to understand. This is the exposure response prevention, ERP, that we use with our clients. Now, with OCD clients, it is very important that you do not have to stop anxiety. Okay, remember these words. You do not have to stop anxiety. You have to help them raise their tolerance towards anxiety. Okay, never ever give them a different task to, okay, when you feel anxious, start meditating, start doing this, start doing that. No, that is a attempt at reducing anxiety, which we are never ever doing with OCD patients. What we are doing here is we are trying to build their patience. So let the anxiety come, but you should be able to curb that urge to go to give into it. Like, I'm feeling anxious that oh, my hands are dirty, they're contaminated. I want to go and wash. I want to go and wash. How long can I prevent it from actually going and doing the behavior? Okay, so when we keep doing this repeatedly, there will be a point of time where the strength, like the conditioning between anxiety and this compulsive behavior which follows, this starts getting weakened. The strength starts becoming weak, and that is how it is easy for them to manage it, if not completely cure it. Okay, so we do not use the word cure for OCD because there are times when it gets triggered again and again. So even though the client has managed to deal with the obsessions and the compulsive behaviors, but something might just trigger and they might get into another set of OCD behaviors. All right. So what is this ERP? Now, ERP has fantastic results across the globe, and that is how we use it very, very commonly. What do we do in ERP? Is one, ask them to write down all those behaviors. Okay, so now we're talking about compulsive behaviors that they are doing in a given situation. And how do we ask them to do it? We ask them to first just make these situations. So we are trying to first we are asking them to make a list of situations first. Once they have the situations ready, you are going to ask them to rate the situation. Okay, rating can be on a scale of 0 to 10, or it could be on 0 to 100. So give them a rating. Situations where you feel anxious and you have that urge to do a compulsive behavior. So say I'm taking the example of my client here again. So if there is this thought that the current is going through the medicine, he has the OCD of checking things. Okay, so he will be checking everything, the medication, the switchboards, the car, whether the car battery is not there is no current which is coming out of the car. So he's checking everything. So I ask him to make a list of all those situations where he feels anxious, and he's going to make a list. Once the list is ready, ask them to give it a number on 0 to 10, or say 0 to 100 is what I do it, because it helps me, it gives me more range. So it can be this activity is 100, this is like 70, 69. So they have all these numbers. Now arrange these in a descending order, preferably. So on the topmost, you have the one which gives me highest anxiety, like the most anxiety. It can be 100 on this particular situation. And the least could be something that gives me anxiety on, say, 20% perhaps. That is my least. Now, what do sorry what do we start doing is we start working with the one on the lowest, with the 20%. And we are going to have this kind of a graph for them. Hmm? Now this graph has two things. The lower one has time in minutes. So for how long can prevent that response? Okay. And here we have the anxiety. So say when it starts, you are going to mark it how much was the anxiety in this particular situation. Say it was 25%. And there was an urge to go and say, to go and check, say, switchboard. I wanted to check the switchboard. For how long could you prolong it? So today it was for 5 minutes. Just at the 6th minute, I couldn't control and I went and I checked. Fine, no problem. Tomorrow, how long were you able to prolong it? Okay, today I was able to do it 7 minutes. Now, even this one minute gap will bring a different, it will bring a vast difference, and that is how it becomes very, very important. This gives them a more of a visual understanding of how much they are able to, prevent that response from happening. So when we start doing this particular activity, the conditioning, the strength between the two starts reducing, and that is how they're able to manage their the compulsive behaviors.